mute the Twitch stream in the background, so that was going to get annoying really fast. But yeah, here we are again, streaming some Magic the Gathering Arena, doing a couple more, maybe one or two more quick drafts. Got something to do at 3:30 though, so I won't be going any later than 3. So let's go ahead and get started. Quick drafts. Core set 2021. And we'll start a new one. Here we go. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We got the Red Shrine, which is okay, I guess. What do we got here? Liliana Standard Bearer. 3/1 flash. When enters the battlefield, draw X cards where X is the number of creatures that died under your control this turn. Could be good, but let's see what else is in the pack. Ooh, Eliminate is strong. That's gonna kill a lot of troublesome little creatures. Oddly enough, it says you can destroy planeswalkers with it, but as far as I know, there's only one planeswalker in the entire set that's converted mana cost 3 or less, so odds are this is only ever going to kill a creature in limited. But hey, maybe one day we'll get to see it kill a planeswalker. Oh, hey, what's up, pup? How's it going? How are you doing today? Alright, next pick. Let's see, so we were in black, but that doesn't really mean anything. That was pick 1. Tide Skimmer's good if we get picking up enough flyers. What's Tempered Veteran again? You can put a +1/+1 counter on target creature with a +1/+1 counter on it, or you can pay 6 and tap it to put a +1/+1 counter on it. Tired, huh? Yeah, well, me too. My body decided that it was going to wake me up after 5 hours of sleep today. Luckily, I was able to get back to sleep, but ended up sleeping a lot longer than was probably warranted, so it was probably counterproductive. But yeah, oh, I didn't even see the Sky Scanner here. We'll take that. Flying body that cantrips when it hits the ground seems pretty good. We could take more removal here. I always like taking removal. So we'll take the Scorching Dragonfire. Yeah, whatever. It happens. Yeah, so I can't wait until later today, though, so it doesn't really matter how tired I am. That seems okay, but let's look see if we can get something else. There's nothing really here that I want, though. I guess the Anointed Chorister is pretty good sometimes. Why red? First of all, I'm not in red yet. I just picked the red card. Duh. And this is draft, silly, so I just picked the best card that I can find out of the pack, and sometimes I'm wrong, sometimes I'm not. Fierce Empath is probably pretty good, I imagine. Could get us... We'll have to make sure we pick out a couple of 6 or greater cost creatures to make it really good, but yeah, you know what, I think we're going to take either the Fierce Empath or the Chorister. The Chorister's going to be easier to use, I think, so we're going to go ahead and take that one. Yeah, it's a draft. Limited is probably my favorite format in all of Magic, so I'm making quite sure that I can do as many drafts as possible in this new way of playing Magic. Still not quite used to the format of everything either, so we'll see how this goes. Well, let's see. We could always go with my tried and true method of pick the removal spell here, and I don't think I'd be too angry. I could grab... Goblin Wizardry has done some pretty nifty stuff in the past for me. Just making 2 prowess 1/1s is, at instant speed can really trick people. Snare Spinner seems pretty good. I mean, it's a 1/3 reaching body, so it blocks like a beast. And if they happen to have flyers, it becomes a 3/3 whenever it blocks, which seems good. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Snare Spinner, putting us with 5 cards and 4 colors so far. So I'm not doing a very good job of sticking to theme, but it's early, so why it doesn't really matter. Let's see, Colossal Dreadmaw is decent, and it honestly seems like our best pick here, so we're just going to go ahead and take that. Yeah, I imagine there's some lag. I set it up so that it's low latency. So, yeah, now you got to deal with what I normally deal with. So, what I do is I pick out of 15 cards out of 3 different packs, and then I pick, and then I make a 40 card deck out of them. So at the end, after I'm done picking these cards, I can put the final picks into one deck and just not use the rest. There's another draft setting where it's best of 3 matches instead of just best of 1 matches. And in those, your extra cards are basically like a sideboard, so after the first game of a match, I can go through and swap cards in and out. But in Quick Draft, you don't get that choice. It's a little bit cheaper to do a Quick Draft, and I can also take as long as I want to pick cards, since I'm only drafting against a computer, which I felt was also better for streaming, since, I could take my time and not have to worry about timers and making other people wait for me to make picks. So let's see what we got here in this pack. I mean, Titanic Growth is good. Yeah, we'll just take the Titanic Growth. So far, the only color we're for sure in at this point seems to be green. Ooh, Roaming Ghostlight. That thing is amazing. So I mean, I'm tempted to pick up the Shrine in case we get the Black Shrine in a later pack, because the Black Shrine is insane in this format. So I think we will. I think we're gonna go ahead and grab this. And then Crash Through seems fine. I mean, it's just a cantrip. We can grab... This seems okay. We'll pick up that Fierce Empath we saw earlier. And just pick things to pick things at this point. Ooh, what is this? Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals damage to a Planeswalker, destroy that Planeswalker. Ooh. I mean, I don't have any Death Touchers yet, but... Let's see. There's no real... What card do I want out of this? There's like nothing all that great. Let's just go with the Ballad. Faith's Fetters. If only I was more in white, but it looks like there's a good chance I'm going to go green-red or possibly go green-red-black. Ooh, so we'll take this Cultivate. That'll make the decision-making a lot easier going forward. Ooh, another Cultivate. Don't mind if I do. Let's see here. Chandra's Rage Mutt isn't bad. We'll go with that. Gloom Sower's pretty strong. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Oh, Cultivate. It's 3 and a green. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards, and you put one onto the battlefield tapped, and the other one goes to your hand. So it's a card that ramps you up 1 mana for the turn going forward, and then also replaces itself in your hand with a land. So it, as far as card advantage go, it evens out. And it ramps you at the same time, so it's pretty strong. It's very good for oh, thanks for hosting, pup. It's very nice of you. So let's see, card we want to pick. Ooh, that seems solid. We'll pick that. 4/3 lifelink is pretty good. I think the Grasp of Darkness is the pick here. It's a pretty good removal spell right there. Here... What the heck is this? Gets +X/+O, access the greatest power among creature cards in your graveyard? Huh. Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. Thanks, pup. So this one seems interesting. It certainly has a high potential for being really powerful, seeing as I have a 6 power creature and an 8 power creature in my deck. But also, I don't know. It might be just a little bit too fluctuating for me. We're gonna take this Crypt Lurker. Sometimes it draws you a card. Here I think we'll just take the Ranger's Guile, because sometimes hexproof and +1/+1 is useful. We'll take the Walking Corpse. The Goblin Arsonist. Da-da-da. Just taking things in my color until we get to the next pack. Ooh. 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 Also good. Man, I don't know what to pick. I kind of want to take the Sanctum. Because again, if the Black Sanctum is in this pack, or in this, in pack 3 somewhere, and I pick up that with the Red Sanctum and this Green Sanctum, it's going to be insane. Oh, and to explain, like, the Sanctums all work. They are all shrines. That's their enchantment type. And for each one, they do an ability based on the number of shrines you control. So this one says at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you add X mana of any one color to your pool, or X is the number of shrines you control. So in like a 3-color deck, that could be almost just 3 mana for free. The red one does, you pay 1 and discard a land card or a shrine card if you have an extra, and it deals X damage to target creature, which is solid. The black one though, which is I think probably the best one, says at the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses life equal to the number of shrines you control, and you gain that much life, and you gain life for each shrine you control. And so that one just, like, if you get 2 or 3 shrines in play, that card alone can win you a game. But Pup, you were asking about Rada, Heart of Keld. So it's a 3 mana 3/3, and as long as it's your turn, Rada has first strike. And you can also look at the top card of your library at any time and play lands from the top. So it's kind of like drawing a card if you can do it that way, since you don't have to play the lands from your hand. Then you can pay 6 to give Rada +X until end of turn, where X is the number of lands you control. So she's just really... I mean, I'm going to pick this one. I think it's probably better than taking the Shrine and hoping it works out. Because just 3 mana 3/3 alone is fine. It is good, actually, and then it has first strike on your turn, which makes it better. It lets you pseudo draw cards, which makes it insane, and then also later in the game it gets huge. So yeah, we're gonna take that, I think. Yeah. Here I think we'll take the Rugged Highlands just to make sure our mana base is okay. Oh, here's the other good Sanctum. This one lets you draw X cards where X is the number of shrines you control, and then if you do, you discard a card. That gets nutty. And then 6/6 Flyer is pretty good, but also I have enough big things. I don't think I need to pick any more big things. Ankle Grab, this Thrashing Brontodon, just so I have something in the deck that can deal with artifacts and enchantments if they come up. Here again, I think I'm going to take the land. Here we'll take the Duress. Duress isn't something I normally pick up in draft, but lately, at least so far as I can tell in this set, a lot of people run heavy on non-creature spells. Either they're combat tricks or they are buff enchantments. And you can always pick off a good one with a well-placed Duress. I don't think I've ever missed with a Duress so far in this format. Spellgorger Weird is pretty good. Ooh, actually, I keep wanting to try and play with this Fure of the Bitten. Because every time I've seen it played against me, it's been ridiculous. So, I feel I should give it a shot. The Reacher is solid, though I think we need more 4-drops, so I'm going to take the Canopy Stalker here. We can take the Igneous Cur here. And that guy, and that guy. Well, actually, that guy. Alright, here we go. Autopilot. Alright. Deck construction time. We're going to take out all the cards right off the bat that aren't in my colors. And we're going to take that out too, because it's not great. Next thing I do is I normally go and look at the lands. Base I like is 16, but then you'd go up or down there depending on how expensive your deck is. We got a 7-drop and a 6-drop. Because of the 7-drop, I think we're going to keep it at 17, which I think is the preset here. Let's check 5, 9, 15, 16, 17, yeah. And we'll go ahead and just let them figure out how that's going to go. And then we just got to cut 13 cards. That seems easy. Crash Through's not great if not the spells deck. We might keep that. Actually, why 16? Because it's only a 40 card deck. So 16 puts it at about every about 1 in 3 cards you pick is going to be a land, and that's pretty much where you want to be. That's the sweet spot. And no, I'm not going to cut the red ones, pup. I got some good red cards here. Like, we're going to keep them. Hold on. We got 21 creatures. We could probably stand to lose some creatures also. Let's see. Oh, that's not great. 7-3. No good. Alright, now we just gotta cut 6 more cards here. Where are we at? What do we wanna... Probably non-creature spells all the cuts are going to be, so... I think we're gonna cut the Goblin Arcanist. No, a 7-3 is not good because I have to pay 5 mana to play it, and with 3 toughness, that means creatures with a converted mana cost of like 3 or sometimes 2 will be able to trade with it, and it's not really where you want to be, because the 7 power is nice, don't get me wrong, but with 3 toughness it's just too fragile. It'll be a waste of 5 mana, unfortunately. Plus there's enough, like, for instance, Scorching Dragonfire just kills it for 2 mana. I sunk in 5 mana, which probably a whole turn to do, whereas they can spend 2 mana to get rid of it and do something else on their turn. So unfortunately you gotta throw away the 7-3s. I think we're going to take away the Fury of the Bitten and the Ranger's Guile. And we'll take away the Duress. Now we can start taking away creatures. Do I have a lot of creatures with power 4 or greater? Yeah, I've got some. Meh. Oh, wait, did I mess up? I probably messed up. Yeah. Alright, and that is a deck of 40 cards. So let's go ahead and go into our first game. So we got plenty to do with our 2 mana here, and if later on in the game we've got this sitting around. So I think we're going to keep this. Oh, good. Plus we're on the draw, so that gives us a chance to kind of do... Ooh. That'll be good. Let's go ahead and throw down a snare spinner. And then hope we get the 3rd land for either Cultivate or Rada. Probably Cultivate. That's unfortunate. But that's okay. Like I said, we still have things we're doing here, so... Let's go into combat with a 1-3 real quick. Oh, I mean, that's just something that the game designer thought would be a cool idea. So depending on where you're playing at, they have this nice little like animal or avatar sitting over here on the corner just to not be, or just to provide some amount of like, atmosphere, I guess. No, see, deck, that is also not another land. But of course, I knew something like this could happen when I kept the hand, so... Let's go in with a snare spinner. You know, Bub, I actually don't know his name, so... If you'd like to give him one, I'm sure he'd appreciate it. So I think here... Yeah, we're going to cast the Cultivate. Get us out of our mana rut here. And then we're just going to go ahead and not run our creatures into a 4-3 flyer. Oh, well that got real scary really quick, actually. But he did run out his hand to do that, so that gives us that amount of advantage at least. So we're going to go ahead and just throw out this 4-4 Reacher, and hope that's enough to put them in their tracks for now. Sure, gain life. I'm not going to stop you. Yeah, I'm going to trade with that, because that's the biggest threat on the board at the moment. And then we're going to do some things that he's not going to like so much. We still can't attack, but that's okay. Because he can't either. Or at least not really. Put that into play. Or go ahead and attack. And if he wants to block with something, I'll just buff my guy with a Titanic Growth, and that should win the combat. Unless he blocks with Igneous Cur, and then it's a trade still, and I think he's got 1 card, I've got 4. I like those odds. So let's see what he wants to do. He's just gonna take it. Seems fair. That's what I would do. Okay, that's fair. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Yeah, let's do something again he's really not gonna like. Indestructible. Whenever Brash Taunter is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to target opponent. Huh. Oh, that's really annoying. What the heck is this thing? I've never seen this thing in my life. Well, looks like I lose. I can't do anything to it, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, I know. Too bad it's on the wrong side. Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. Nothing I could do against that. Like, that just kind of... Wow. Well, luckily it was a rare, so I'm probably not going to fight against one of those again. So let's move on. Oh, it had indestructible, so it doesn't die. That's its big thing, is that it doesn't die. So, if it, didn't have indestructible, or if it didn't have the fight clause, that would have been something we could have handled, but it did, and it did. Alright, that's probably a good idea, yeah. Regardless, we'll talk to you later, pup. Have yourself a good nap, and make sure you eat. Yeah, do eat. That's kind of important. Alright. Aw, 2-5. Well, that's no fun. What are you doing throwing 2-5s in my way? That's just rude. Well, luckily for me, -4 is pretty good. We'll just play the Bloodfell Caves and pass the turn back over to them. Huh. That's fair, I guess. Well, luckily for me, I don't have any enchantments or artifacts that you can blow up with my Thrashing Brontodon, but he did get a 3-4 in the exchange, so that is at least slightly worrying. Let's see if we can get another land here. Nope. But we can get a 6 or 7 drop, so. And no, I'm not about to attack with a 3-4. That seems dumb. draw the cards. It seems good. So you could get in for 3 if you want. You probably will. I'm imagining you have to block it with something. I just realized I didn't play the land from the top of my library. Oops. That's okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. What are you gonna sacrifice to Rada this time? Oh, he's not going to. Time to see how this goes, because I think... I don't know what he's got going on in his hand, but I think I got it. Because Rada's gonna have trample next turn. And so that's like... it's a lot of trampling damage that's gonna be coming around. You can hit me for a bunch here, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Oh, well Rada doesn't have trample anymore. So there goes that plan. But really? That's what you want to do? So you'd only have a 1-2 just to sit back and would probably take that? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. All right. This is looking pretty good for me. Alright, yeah, I think I got this one, guys. Rada was a solid pick. I'm glad I went with that. Oh, that does make it a little less good, I guess. Means I'll have to wait. But yeah. They decided that wasn't quite good enough. Alright, it's going to game number 3. We are currently 1-1. I think I need to get like 5 or 6 wins in this streak to make my gems back. Ooh, yeah, that's not good, so we're gonna mulligan that. This is much better, so we'll keep this. And we'll get rid of the walking corpse. It's probably the worst card in that hand. Just play the forest, start us off here. We'll probably end up going Drowsing Tyrannodon into Rada Heart of Keld. And then on turn 4, we could potentially go Citizen Training on Rada to get a first strike and trample. So yeah, let's go. This onto Rada. This now has first strike and trample, which is pretty solid here. We can play the forest off the top. And then we can go in and attack with both here. I don't see why I wouldn't attack with both of these guys. I don't mind trading the Drowsing Tyrannodon. And then we'll just throw down a Snare Spinner. Another Canopy Stalker. Interesting. And then yeah, we'll throw down a Canopy Stalker of our own. We can play this game too. Oh. Sure. I'll just trade Canopy Stalkers with you. That exchange did almost nothing. Let's see how this is gonna go. So if he attacks, I'm tempted to just take the 6. This turn. Although, no, now he's got... Well, I got the snare spinner. So I guess... Let's see what he wants to do. Okay. And I am, of course, gonna go ahead. Alright, time to see where this goes, because, oh, there goes Rada. And more importantly, the trampling Rada. Yeah, I think we're still gonna triple block here. So I don't take any damage and I gain 4. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I can. We'll grab a mountain, I guess. Oh shit! I messed up. Well, that ruins everything. Well. Actually, I don't know why I didn't attack with the Death Bloom Ballad there. That was probably the way I should have done it. Alright, let's see what he's gonna do here. That's fine. And now I've got the blocker for Fliers again. That's annoying. But we're gonna block the one we can block safely here. End up at 3. just keep putting on the pressure. Oh, that's game. You got the removal spell for the blocker, so... Oh, hey, sorry, I didn't even notice you there. How's it going, the right face? Yep, playing some Jund beats in M21 quick draft. Oh, I didn't have a death toucher. None of those creatures had death touch, unless I was mistaken. I had... It was just a 1/1. Oh, no, the spider didn't have death touch. Just reach. But let's go in. We got 1 and 2. It's not the best odds going into the fourth game here, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, and how you doing, man? It's been forever. How's everything up in Seattle these days? If you're still in Seattle. I guess last time I talked to you, you were in Seattle. Alright. Let's see if I can pull this off. Yeah, having a job is pretty good these days, or so I hear. Yeah, I'm with you though. I'm on the still have a job boat. Have a couple of friends that weren't so lucky, but so is the world right now. A bunch of craziness. You still playing Magic much these days, Travis? Actually, yeah, that's what I want to do. Another green-blue deck. Interesting. Ooh, the lore scale Codal. That thing is dying on my turn. That's for sure. Yeah, I've only been playing Arena here for like a week, so I'm at that point where before I start doing Constructed, I gotta just start getting cards like mad. Like, I have the beginnings of a red-green mid-range list in the works, and just to have something else to play, I started building like a blue-white Fliers list that's pretty simple and cheesy. Just plays Fliers and disrupts the opponent. Not great, but it's something. I didn't know how hard it was going to be to get. At the same time, it's easy to get cards you need because they have the whole like wild card system but also it's hard because you have to be able to still like, you have to like play every day, make sure you're getting all your daily rewards, or at least play enough to get the 3 stocked up daily rewards. It's a lot of work. Let's see, let's throw down the ogre. And yeah, I think now we'll go start attacking in with this walking corpse, baiting out some tricks maybe. That's fair. I've spent some money. Mostly, I got like the $5 starter thing that you can get that was pretty good on value, and then I've spent $20 on gems, and that's about it. I don't plan on spending money on packs just because I don't know. That's not where I want to be, I guess. So let's see. I think we're gonna go ahead, kill this dinosaur because a Death Toucher is annoying. And I think we'll give our walking corpse +1/+0 and trample and draw a card. Why not? And get in for 7. Yeah, the not being able to trade thing is rough, but yeah, I mean, the best I've heard is you can just like focus on the vaults. Just crack a bunch of packs, open up vaults, and hopefully you get enough mystery or wild cards that you can do what you want to do. And hopefully, let's grab both lands this time, because I messed up the last time I cast a Cultivate like a scrub. There we go. We'll go Force into play, and then play the Swamp, so they don't see my land anymore. But now I'm just kind of hoping that I get stuff off the top, which is not a good place to be. Gnarled Sage? Oh, that's... You know, that happens sometimes. On the bright side, if I lose here, I'll probably have enough time for another draft, and you can watch me during the drafting process. Because this does not look like it's going well for me, what with my 2-land hand right now. Alright, that's a start, I guess. Yeah, I don't mind trading here. If he wants to trade, like, Walking Corpse isn't going to be able to block anything very well. But if he wants to trade, I'll let him do it. That works too. Yeah, there's no trading here, so... 2 of them? That's rude. Nope, I think I'm just gonna take 8 here. Blocking is not so profitable. Cool. Cool. Alright, I think I'll play this out, just to give my opponent the satisfaction here, but I think that last forest was the nail in the coffin. Or, you know what? Nah. We'll give it to him. But yeah, let's see. It is 1:54. I don't have anything to do until 3:30. Sure, we can play another draft. Let's do it. Discontinuity. As long as it's your turn, the spell costs 4 less to cast. End the turn. Oh, I don't want that. Let's see. I like, right off the bat, I like the Scorching Dragonfire, the Roaming Ghost's Light, and the Ornery Dilophosaur. And I'm pretty tempted to take this Roaming Ghost Light, because, then again, Scorching Dragonfire is the only red card in this entire pack. Not that that matters. I'm drafting against a bot, so I think we'll take the Ghost Light. Let's see. Ooh, and we can grab this Watcher of the Spheres and just try and draft a blue-white Flyers list. That could be fun. Sure, what the heck. Blue or white or it flies, we'll take it. I do like the blue Sanctum if we can pick up another Sanctum or two. Let's see. Looting is good. Lofty Denial is good. The Concordia Pegasus is good. Just go with the opt here. Guess we can take the cancel. I'll give me a pack with another cancel in it. Yeah, I know. Tons of cancels. Not particularly thrilled with the amount of cancels I was getting. 9 lives. This isn't good, but it's a really cool card. Ooh, we're gonna take the Swift Response here. Another blue Sanctum. It's not really where I want to be, though, so we're gonna go ahead and leave that be. miscast, it counters an instant or sorcery spell unless its controller casts or pays 3. I imagine it's got a place where it's really good. And honestly, I've considered taking it in draft these days because a lot of people run a lot of was Spell Pierce instant or sorcery as well? Because if so, this is just strictly better. But I can't remember if it was instant or sorcery or non-creature spell for Spell Pierce. Because if it's non-creature spell, Spell Pierce is just infinitely better. Yeah. But yeah, let's see. What do I want to take here? The other removal spell is tempting. The Opt is okay. The Spined Megalodon is cool. It's a bomb that filters through the top of your library after a while, and it has hexproof. Right now, I'm leaning towards Legion's Judgment. Or maybe I'm leaning towards the Megalodon. I don't know. Travis, help me out. What do I want? Alright. Let's go Judgment then. This is a pretty good body. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I'll keep seeing maybe I'll keep seeing cancels. Maybe I should have taken the Megalodon in that case. Let's grab the Feat of Resistance. We could take the Indulging Patrician and maybe go black. I found going 3-color in M21 is pretty easy. But I think we're just going to take the Feat of Resistance here. We're going to go Read the Tides, because that's pretty bomby in and of itself. Alright. Oh, I guess we can take the land here. Not bad. Then the Concordia Pegasus. Take the Mistcast. I'll take the dub. Slapping dub on a flyer doesn't sound like a bad idea. Ooh. Ooh. That looks like fun. Oh, but we got ourselves the black Sanctum. I think we picked the blue Sanctum, right? Yeah, it looks like we're actually going to be splashing black for Sanctum. Because that, I know just for sure, is insane. It looks like, yeah, we're probably still just going to go ahead and splash black. We're not going to go black. We're just going to splash black for the Sanctum. Sure. Ooh, I've seen that be good. We'll take that. Ooh, we got the Tide Skimmer. We'll take that bad boy. Friend Wingmare's interesting, but we have a lot of non-creature spells, so I think we're gonna not take that. We're gonna take the second Lofty Lofty Denial instead. We're gonna be more of a tempo deck. Ooh, the Capture Sphere is solid. Doesn't matter what else is in this pack. We got ourselves a black dual landing color, so we're taking that. We have our option to take the Vryn Wingmare again. And now I'm kind of tempted, because there's nothing else with flying in the pack. The Tome Anima's not bad. The Library Larcenist is almost better, but we'll see. Let's take the... let's take the Wingmare. Tome Anima. I do actually like the Anointed Chorister. I don't think you can have too many Concordia Pegasus. It's in color, I guess. Alright. So... let's go with 16 lands. We got 6, 8, 10, wait, no, sorry. 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. We'll go down plains. Yeah, we definitely need to cut some non-creature spells, so let's just do that. I'm not getting a whole lot of value off the opts. No cancels. Don't like cancel. Maybe we don't need the Anointed Choristers. I don't really feel like going any lower on creature spells than that, though, so let's just look through. Glide Master. Oh, it's just a 2-mana 2/1. It can pay 3 to give something flying. Honestly, it's just a 2-mana 2/1 for me that towards the end of the game I can give itself flying, would be the idea. Because I don't think anything else can really benefit from that ability, except for maybe the Teferi's Protege, or the Tome Anima, or the Valorous Steed. I mean, there's a couple things. But, where am I at again? I guess I don't need to run the Secure the Scene. It's okay, but it's a lot of mana, especially with the 2 Vryn Wingmares, so we'll cut that. If I didn't have the Vryn Wingmares, I'd probably keep it, but costing any more than 5, and that card just becomes bad. Read the Tides is still really good. I think we'll just cut the Glide Master, actually. I think we're good. Alright, let's go. Yeah, this seems fine. We'll keep it. Just turn 1, throw down a Dismal Backwater, turn 2, Pegasus, turn 3, Protege. Huh. Well, that's awkward. Two Skyway Snipers. And what? Like, but why? Why would you run 2 Skyway Snipers? I guess if that's the only thing you have against Flyers, you'd run them. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I can't attack, so let's put down some Value Engine and move on. And we'll move on with our lives. That's not going to be very helpful to us right now. Let's see if he wants to trade his dinosaur for my Teferi's Protege, because I don't want to deal with it right now. Yeah, that card is a bomb, but I don't need a bomb right now. It's not going to do anything if I don't get the lands. You gotta do what you gotta do first, and focus on bombs later. Honestly, my biggest mistake here was attacking with the looter. I don't think that was a good idea, even if it was an okay trade. Oh, well, I don't have to worry about it for too long. I got myself a new looter. Oh, always. Alright. Have a good one. See you later, man. Alright. Alright, well, bright side. Things seem to be turning around. Countered a bomb. He's getting to the point where he's gotta start blocking my flyers, which I'm assuming he's not a huge fan of. I think we'll play the Friend Wingmare, just to give myself another flyer. He can ping it, but honestly, if he wants to take his mana to do that, that's fine. A second Read the Tides. That's gross. Interesting. Oh, right. Never mind. He's fine. I'm not worried about it. I think the game's over here. Yeah, it's game over. Alright. Things were looking bad there for a while, but think I ended up making it through that just fine. Blue Shrine, I think, is what did it for me. It was able to loot through my deck and get me the cards I needed. And so let's move on to game number 2. Let's see, 2 mana, 2 lands, no 2 drops, mulligan. This is much better. I think we'll probably get rid of the Vryn Wingmare here. Yeah. And go swamp. Get that Sanctum out there ASAP. Oh, well, thank you for the follow, the not-so-little party. How are you doing, whoever's in control of the not-so-little party right now, who I'm assuming is Austin? And again, we're just gonna not do anything here. I'm doing alright. I'm on my second draft of the day now. Didn't go so well the first time, but so far we're doing alright. All I gotta do is stop drawing lands here, and I might be able to turn this game around. That being said, I am still draining him every turn, so I'm not too upset at the moment. Alright. Yeah, still can't attack into that board. Not a fan. He's gonna draw his card, which I guess is fine. Let's see if he takes one of my Pegasi out with it. So this enchantment is the Sanctum of Stonefangs. Beginning of my pre-combat main phase, each opponent loses X life and I gain X life, where X is the number of shrines I control. And they're legendary, so you have to have multiples of different colors. There's one for each color, and then I think there's a shrine that's all colors that goes and grabs more shrines. But I have 2 in the deck, and that's mostly fine. Yeah, it's super nifty. Yeah, again, I can't let you keep drawing all these cards every turn. So if you got the trick again, you do. Yeah. All I can do is counter it unless you pay 4. You'll do that, so sure. Alright, well. I have a lot of cards that aren't helping. But on the bright side, he doesn't seem to have much going on at the moment either, so... But he does have the Library Larcenist, which is a thing. Okay, if I could stop drawing lands, that would be wonderful. Literally anything else would be grand. Oh, it's just has to pay 1 even? Boring. Don't have any flyers anymore, that's right.
Death is an opportunity to increase my influence. I really don't care about your plans.
Alright, well I mean that's something at least. Too bad it doesn't matter.
We're doing things my way.
Alright, let's go to the next game, shall we? Because that was super not good. All I was able to tell is that it +1s to have each player discard a card. I didn't... Probably should have checked to see what else it was doing, but that game was not going well for me, so... on the bright side, Travis, you missed it, but I actually won that first game. The Concordia Pegasus... Concordia Pegasi ended up making it through to save the day. Yeah, and that blue shrine really did work. Oh boy, this better not be a redo of the last game where I just draw lands. That won't be fun for anyone. Yeah, I'm not gonna block that, oddly enough. Yeah, Fernwing's not gonna block anytime soon, so we'll just go ahead and send him in. You know, I figured with a 16 land deck, I wouldn't be drawing land so often, but here we are. Okay, at least he doesn't get the Turret Ogre effect. Wait, no, it has reach. We're not doing that. I forgot Turret Ogre has reach. No attacks. Yeah, I did build a computer. Went with AMD for the CPU and had a couple of other parts from my old computer lying around, so I had a GPU from that and the hard drive from that. Let's see, do I want to just take... No. You got too much tricksy stuff going on here, but I think I might just block here and take the 8. Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it because I haven't had a computer in like a couple of years, so... Yeah, so yeah, I finally got that put together like a couple weeks ago. I had almost everything built like a couple months ago, but it turns out the power supply I had was a dud, and so it took me a little while of dragging my feet to finally get the power supply bought. But now it's all put together. We're all good here. Let's see if I can pull this one out. It's not looking great, but... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I just attack him for 3, takes him to 10. Next turn I'd be able to swing on him for 4 times 2 is 8, so be at 2, and that's not good enough. And I think this only makes it, takes him to 1. So I think the wall's probably the best bet. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep that there. Oh, looks like I can cast it now, too. Oh, trample. Joy. Bright side, my plan is to kill it next turn, so... Oh, and he left me with my battlements. Oh, because he does have the Death Toucher. This is a sorcery, so we have to cast it now if we're going to cast it. Alright, yeah, I still don't think this game's going in my favor anymore. Yeah, that should be game. I don't think... If he all-out attacks, I think I'm pretty much just dead, no matter what I do. But we'll see if he all-out attacks. He probably will. I don't know why he wouldn't, but... If he doesn't, I can stick around. If he does, I'm dead. Oh, I suppose I gotta pass to the attackers. It's a thing I have to do. We're gonna attempt to take out that while I can. Just lose. Lose with grace. I'm just going to go ahead and keep streaming until this draft is over, and then I'll probably call it quits after the fact. Got some tabletop role-playing games to play at 3:30, so I should probably have some lunch before that. Eating is, from what I hear, it's a good idea, so figured I should probably do that. Alright, so we have 3 lands, the Teferi's Protege, got the Sanctum. We'll probably keep it. We're gonna look like the blue-black deck here for a while. It's gonna be silly. Even though I think, yeah, we have 1 black spell in the entire deck. It's a good one, but the looter's yeah, I should probably throw down the looter in case he doesn't put a +1/+1 counter on his mentor. What were the odds of that happening? Oh, high enough, I guess. Next turn's still gonna suck. If, of course, he curved out the right way, this is gonna suck. So, let's see how it goes. I might be attacked by 2 4/4s next turn. Okay. Feel slightly better about that. What I don't feel slightly better about is not being able to play anything. And I think I'm gonna have to loot now. Try and get that land. Okay. Oh, if he wants to, he can put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Oh, it's target creature. Okay. Instead, he's just gonna. That's fair. That's fair right there. Well, that's a thing. Alright, well that makes things slightly awkward. Come on now, don't think too hard. Alright. Yeah. That's just about the end of that there. Alright, well. I think that just about does it for today. I guess to finish things off, we'll open up the 2 packs I've earned. Oh, 3 packs. I forgot I got one for just playing. My second pursued whale. Let's go on to the next pack. Ooh, another Rada. Not bad, not bad. And lastly, we have Pack Leader. So I could, on my first one, I could get 3 more and start playing dogs. Yeah, so all in all, I think it was a pretty productive day. Alright, well, glad you guys were able to hang out with me today and watch me play some Magic, but I think it's about time I cut things off. So everybody have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys the next time I stream. Adios.